Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so wrong.
What up, though? Heist man the foe. Talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. Man, this is Last Week on Earth, episode 38. If I stand corrected, you know, I'll be forgetting the number on this sometime. But this is the show when I talk about the things I talked about Friday by myself to push my own agenda and my own narrative. I got co-hosts that think they smarter than me. So I let them think they smarter than me. But on Monday, today, I talk about the same things I talked about Friday on the show. Y'all come on Fridays and talk about them things with us on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Minutes to the future. But right now we got to talk about some things that happened last week on Earth. For starters, we got to talk about this right here. They getting bold, man. When I say they, I'm talking about them. I know what I'm talking about, man. This woman right here, she is a woman. I said this woman right here is a woman. But this woman right here, she jumped on the school bus and started yelling out the N-word towards other, students on the bus. Well, the story is how I go down. This is happening in North Carolina. How I go down is somebody was messing with her son. So she jumped on the school bus to confront, like, yo, y'all need to leave my son alone. And some little girl was standing up, happened to be a black girl. So she directed all her anger towards this little black girl. And she called her N-word. And she get off the bus, like, and tell your mama where I'm at, too. So she want to smoke with the mama. She want to smoke with everybody, man. So, I don't know, man. This little girl right here, I don't know how innocent she is, but she was standing up. When that woman jumped on the bus, she stood up like she was, what she gonna do? What she gonna do about it? I don't know if she was the girl that hit her son, but she was up there standing up like she had something to do with it. This the parents of her, and they mad and all that stuff. But so they getting bold, man. Everybody had their camera phones out. She out there calling students the N-word. So that's how that goes, man. That happened last week on Earth. You not my daddy. That's what this woman right here was saying to the mortuary. She went down to the morgue to view her daddy's cadaver, I guess you want to call it, body. When they got there, they were like, hey, that ain't my daddy. They had some dude up in the casket in her daddy clothes and all that stuff. And she was like, hey, that ain't my daddy, man. And the mortuary at Harrison and Ross, they're like, yeah, it is. She like, I know my daddy. That is not my daddy. And they were like, oh, my bad. So, y'all be careful, man. Y'all, that's nasty work, man. I'll be mad if I go in there and they be like, hey, yo, you got your daddy laid out all nice. Look at this casket. Like, bruh, that ain't my daddy, man. Yes, it is. I know who my daddy is. Nasty work, man. Nasty work. But that happened last week on Earth also. Crime pays. I don't know. Do crime pay? Look at this woman right here. Her name is Ashley Babbitt. She passed away because she stormed the Capitol with the people on January 6th. She stormed the Capitol. Her and about 20 other thousand people. I guess it's how many? 2,000, 3,000. There's a lot of people that stormed the Capitol, though. But she got popped by this dude right here. This black dude. Guess he was a security guard there, something. I don't know the whole details of how this whole story go down. I just know her name, Ashley Babbitt. And she got popped. Because she stormed the Capitol. But they paying her family. They giving her family some money for this. They're saying, look, we shouldn't have shot you. I mean, you shouldn't have been there, but we shouldn't have shot you. I don't know, man. This, as I say, do crime pay? Because she committed a crime. Am I wrong? Did she not commit a crime? Did she not storm the Capitol with them people? The Capitol building in Washington, D.C.? I don't know, man. This happened last week on Earth, though. So they settled it out. They giving her, like, her parents and her family, like, $5 million. Crime pays. But it happened last week on Earth. Ooh, what's that song by Destiny Child? That's what I thought of when I first heard the story right here. This woman right here, she a survivor. She survived some shit. She went hiking in the mountains or whatever. And she lasted 2 weeks up there. hiking. She didn't get found. I don't know her name. I don't know her story. I don't know where this happened at. I just know for 2 weeks she was missing in the mountains, and she survived off like I guess grubs and ants and worms and little to none drinking water. I forgot this story, really, to tell you the truth, but I just know she's a survivor. Shout out to her. But that happened last week on Earth. There's something afoot. That's what I thought of when I heard this story right here. This woman, she I don't know if she fell, but she wound up at the bottom, like 20 something feet from this building, the inside, the stairwell. She got kicked off or pushed off or something. We don't know. That's her husband on the other side. But when they found her down at the bottom of the stairwell, she did not have a foot. Her foot was missing. I don't know why. I don't know why her foot gone. I don't know what happened to it. I just know she was at the bottom of a 20 flight. From her, I think her room on the 20th floor, and she was in the stairwell. You know, the inside of a stair. Not the outside. It didn't happen on the outside. But she, like the inside, you know, you can walk down and all this. She was down there. When they found her down there, she only had 1 foot. I don't know what happened, but he under investigation because they don't know if he pushed her. They don't know if she was chained up and she cut her foot off and jumped off the thing. And I don't know, man. I just know at the bottom of the steps she had no foot. Where her foot at? Where is the beef? I mean, where is the foot? I guess. I don't know. This happened last week on Earth, though. Bossman DLow. Rapper Bossman DLow was caught in the DMs of a transgender woman, man, person, place, a thing, noun, verb, adjective, I don't know, plural, whatever they want to be called. We're going to respect them and their wishes. But he was sending text messages to this person. And, I don't know, man. He was in the DMs talking to this. These some of the DMs, these ain't the best ones that I found, but these are some. They just talking. They having conversations. She trying to expose him or them or they, she, whatever they want to be called. I just know this rapper name is Bossman DLow. And he is literally, I guess, I ain't gonna say he owned the DLow, but he was caught texting with a transgender person, place, thing, male, him, she, them, they. I don't know what they be like to be called, but that happened last week on Earth. Was it pink tacos? This woman right here is another teacher that was caught messing with a student. I don't know what this thing keep happening every week, but every week you can find a new teacher messing around with a student. But this time she was found messing with a student. It was called making out in the Taco Bell parking lot. I don't think it was a school day. I think some students probably seen it. Like, hold on, that's Miss Johnson and that's William. They together hanging out in the parking lot of a Taco Bell, making out, kissing and hugging and steaming up the place. I don't know. These teachers nasty, man. But that happened last week on Earth. Really? First thing I thought of when I seen this. Really? These are Skims. Skims are making nipple ringed bras. This is false advertisement because once you take if you like that, once you take that bra off, you're gonna be like, hey bitch, what a nipple ring at? I don't know, man, but that's what they doing now. They making nipple rings on bras. I guess that's a thing now. It could be a deterrent. It's nasty work though, man. I don't know. I guess. Is it false advertisement or they really they have them on there, but I'm saying as a person, if you think you finna get somebody with some wild nipple rings and you get home and you take a bra off, you're like, hey bitch, what it? Really? But that happened last week on Earth. Yeah, they finna end in the cold with him. I don't know if y'all heard about this story right here, but this is the older white man. His name is David Geffen. He is the CEO, owner, operator, proprietor, whatever you want to call it, of Geffen Records. David Geffen. David Geffen is getting a divorce from this man right here. This man is 34 years old. He's an ex-go-go dancer. David Geffen like 80-something years old. They getting a divorce from each other because they was married. And now they getting a divorce. But there is no prenup. So that man, go-go dancer man, is set to get a lot of money in this divorce, probably. But I don't think he gonna make it. I think they gonna Anna Nicole him. Anna Nicole got married to this oil tycoon, rich billionaire, and he was 100 years old, and she was like 20 years old, 24, something like that, I believe. And when he passed away, she thought she was going to get that money, but they got her up out the game too, some type of way. I don't know, man. That's why I say, they finna Anna Nicole him. They finna get him out the game. They finna let him inherit all that money. But that happened last week on Earth as well. Drinking buddy fall out. This is a crazy story right here, man. This dude right here, he in trouble. He getting charged for giving his friend a beer at the baseball game. They was at the baseball game chilling, doing their thing, and he 20 years old, and he fell out the damn, he was celebrating, I think, a double, not even a home run, like, woo, jumping up, and he jumped too high, and he wound up falling over the rail. The rail had to be like 15 feet. It wasn't that high, but it was high enough for that dude to fall and hurt himself at the damn game and mess up everybody. Like, hold on, man. This ain't the 7-inning stretch. This is like the 6th inning. You doing this, man? Hold on. Keep the game going. But they had to stop the game and scrape him off the field because his friend gave him a drink. Now, the crazy thing about it, he was 20 years old. His friend was only 21 years old. And I don't think the dude, he getting charged for this for, soliciting, or something, giving alcohol to a minor. I don't think he should be charged. I mean, I think he should get a charge, but I think they should give him probation, make him do some community service, and get it off his record. He 21, his friend was 20. He broke the law, but come on, man, don't put that on that man record for the rest of his life. Having especially if he had a clean record, and that's what he gonna have on there. His friend, it was wrong by the law to give him alcoholic beverage, but they 21 and 20 years old. They going to a baseball game. He get a bit. Hey man, take one. Shit, you 20. You can go to a war and fight for this country, but you can't come back and have a beer. That's crazy, man. So I don't think he should get in that much trouble. Like I said, just give him some community service and don't even put that on his record, man. If he do it again, that's a habitual act and he doing shit, lock him up, do something. But just for this, don't ruin that boy's life. I mean, he didn't die. His friend didn't die, but that happened last week on Earth. I cannot pronounce this word. You probably can't either. But it's called Nayeli. I don't know. But this thing right here, this is an organism, a living organism they found out of space. They found this in the Chinese space station. And they over there looking at it and seeing what it is. I just hope they don't bring it back home. Leave that shit up there in China. At the China space station, they over there discovering living organisms and playing with it. And they didn't name it. I don't know, man. They didn't leave that shit up there. But it happened last week on Earth. She should have stayed in the kitchen making scones. That was his famous last words, basically, man. If you ain't heard about this story, this is a Australian woman, and this is her friend, not her boyfriend, her friend. They was at a party, a little get together, a little kickback, chilling. They smoking, drinking, having a good old time. Her boyfriend in the next room, sleep. I guess he done got tired or whatever. And how I go down, they was drinking. He told her, look, she like, I can't drink or something. I can't handle this. He told her, if you can't handle this drink, you need to go in the kitchen and make some scones. So she didn't like that. What she did, she went and got herself a cup of gasoline and doused it on said man in the red shirt. When she threw it on him, she played with a little fire, a little lighter, and said, what? He said, do it. You scared? You ain't scared? Yeah. Woof. Set my man's on fire. She said she did it because he was making misogynistic remarks. He said she should stay in the kitchen making scones. I don't think that warranted him getting doused by flames and burn all up, but she did it. Like I said, that ain't even her boyfriend. That's just her friend. She did not like him making misogynistic remarks, and she set him on fire. She wrong for that. Period, point blank. She should not have done that. She had plenty of time not to do it. She left, went and got some gasoline, poured it on him, took a lighter and said, I'll do it. Let me send it. You bad, bitch, do it. You bad. I do it. Woof. Set my man on fire. That happened last week on Earth. Double damn. That's what I said when I seen this story right here. Damn. Then I was like, double damn. Because this happened, man. This nasty story right here. R.I.P. to this couple right here. I forgot where this happened at, but shorty right here in the white, the lady, the woman, she got into a car accident at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And the police called him. He was like, look, man, your fiance, this is a engaged couple, said, look, your fiance been in a horrible accident. She has passed away. And on his way down there to go see everything, he passed away too. He drove on that same road she drove on, and they both died. He died on the same road she died on. Hours apart. 2 hours apart. Same road. R.I.P. to them. They left behind a 4-year-old. The thing is, well, neither one of them wearing a seatbelt. She got in a car accident. He died. They called him on the way there. He flew out the window or something. We call it the windshield. He was thrown from the car. Neither one of them was wearing a seatbelt, man. R.I.P. to them. Double down, man. Pray for that little boy too. But that happened last week on Earth. Sad story. Foul or fair play? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. This woman right here, she calling her baby daddy a snitch because he had child support court. When he went to child support court, he's showing her stacks of money. Like, look, she got pictures with some stacks of money. She called him a snitch. She said, well, he a rat, but maybe not the rat, but definitely an unofficial ass cop shit he doing right here. He didn't want to pay I don't know if he didn't want to pay that much, or I don't know the price range he was trying to get in, but he like showing the judge like, look, I ain't got it, man. She the one got it. Lower my shit down. Look at her. She got stacks on deck, patrol on. Look at her. She was there playing big money game. And I was like, is it foul or fair play? It's foul. My wife said on the show on Friday night, she was like, she would have did the same thing to him. I thought about it like, damn, that is true. If he was in that position, she would have did the same thing. Like, look, put him on child support, raise him up. Look, he got all this money. Look. So, yeah, it's dirty. It's nasty work, man. So, but a dude doing that, yeah, nasty work, man. But that happened last week on Earth. Keep your 2 cents to yourself. You have to do that literally, man, because right now, as of 2026, they finna stop the production of pennies. Ain't no more pennies, man. It's done. They quit making pennies. A 2026 penny gonna be the last one. There will not be a 2027 penny, or will the 2025 penny be the last one? There will not be a 2026. I don't know. I just know the mint and the government and all that shit. They saying, look, ain't no more pennies. We stopped making pennies after 2026, and that happened last week on Earth. I mean, what did he expect? First thing I thought of when I heard this story right here, this white man right here, don't know his name, don't know nothing about him. I just know he went into a black establishment, or maybe it wasn't a black establishment. I think everybody welcome at this place called CJ's Lounge. But he went to CJ's Lounge. This happened in Mississippi somewhere. Holly Springs. That's what I think it's called, Holly Springs. He went to Holly Springs, went to this establishment, and went in there and started yelling out the N-word, calling people the N-word, 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 N-word. Everybody. I think they let him rock for a few minutes. They're like, look, cuz, you need to leave here, man. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, man. Just go. I know you trying something. I don't know what you trying to do, but you got to go. He did not want to leave, so they put hands and feet and elbows on him, stripped him naked, and kept beating him. Now this is up for possibly hate crime. They're saying this could be a hate crime. I don't know why this could be a hate crime. I mean, he the one brought the hate. They just whooped on him. I don't think it should be a hate crime, because I don't think when they was punching him, I don't think they was calling him a honky or a cracker. You know? He the one came in there yelling them slurs out there. He just started pointing them out. He came to a bar full of black people. Nigga, 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 nigga. He was voguing and just pointing them out, I guess. And they didn't like that. And they whooped on him. But I heard it took a while for them to whoop on him, because, you know, you ain't got to whoop him all the time. You just got to be like, hey, go ahead, cuz, man. We know what you're trying to do. You're trying to provoke us. It's not happening. You still here? Fuck it, let's go ahead and whoop him, y'all. And that's what they did. They whooped him. Poured beer on him, everything, man. That happened last week on Earth, man. You gotta watch what you say, man. Without warning, this woman right here, she got fired without warning. Well, she had warning. She just, whoo. This woman right here, man, I think her name is Sarah Russell. That's her name, Sarah Russell. The SEMA commissioner is on paid administrative leave pending an external investigation into why tornado sirens did not sound off before EF3 tornado hit parts of Central West End and North City on Friday. 5 people died and the storm moved through. See, this woman right here, she wasn't on her job, man. She supposed to damn hit the siren to let everybody know it's a hurricane. I mean, a tornado coming. What was she supposed to be like the lesbian Paul Revere? The redcoats are coming. I guess I don't know, but she didn't do her job, man. She did not warn nobody. She did not hit the button. I heard she wasn't even there. She wasn't even in place to hit the button. They said she be lollygagging. She don't be at work all the time like that. She supposed to be on post or something, waiting or something, be somewhere. I don't know the whole full story and details about it. I just know she habitually not being at work on time, and you know, and she ain't hit the button to let everybody know it's a tornado coming. So, and 5 people passed away, man, because they didn't get ample amount of time and shit to get up out of there, man. That's messed up. So she on leave right now, but it happened last week on Earth. Woo! The Grand Reaper spent the block. That's what I thought of when I heard this story right here, man. This dude right here, he is a Pakistani, and his house caught on fire. When this house caught on fire, he had to get up out of there, man. They called the damn fire department and all this stuff, and when the fire department came, they was getting him out the window. The ladder collapsed and he fell. And he passed away, man. R.I.P. to him. Look at this, man. I got footage of it right now. Y'all can see this right now. They got the ladder up there. Look, boom. Oh. R.I.P. to him, man. That's crazy, man. They at fault. I think they definitely at fault because the ladder didn't work. You know what I mean? This happened in Brooklyn, New York, I believe it was. But I think if his family, y'all got to spin the block and sue. Y'all got to sue somebody, man, because he was out. He was out the window. Y'all had him. The ladder collapsed. They faulty material collapsed, and whew. The Grand Reaper had it out for him. He was like, "Oh, your house burnt down. We're gonna get you that way. Oh, you want to get out? You Final Destination type shit." They came right back and got him. Nasty. That happened last week on Earth, though. And last but not least, this is the sneaky judge. That's what we call her, man. The sneaky judge. This judge right here, ICE came to her courthouse or her courtroom and whatever. I don't think they came to the courtroom, but to the courthouse. And ICE was fun to get some damn illegals up out of there. I guess they're illegal or whatever. She snuck them out, yo. She snuck them out of the building. She averted their attention one way, told ICE, like, yeah, look left. They might be that way. And she went right. And she told them, look, they arrested her after this, but they told her, look, hey, y'all need to get up out of here, man. ICE is on the, hey, they looking, they lurking, look. You need to get your shit and go, cuz. And I don't know if this treason or not, or whatever. Is she good for this? A good-hearted person for doing this? It's gonna be like the World War II. Is it World War One or something like that? The Diary of Anne Frank hiding people and shit like that. She on that type of time, yo. She like, yo, I ain't feeling this. I ain't feeling y'all coming up in my establishment trying to take people away. This is a tricky situation. Sneaky. She a sneaky judge though, man. I don't know how you feel. If you're on one side, you feel like she did a great thing. If you're on the other side, you feel like she did a horrible thing. It could be treasonous. It could be damn treacherous. It could be brilliant. But that happened last week on Earth. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, man. Them all the stories happened last week on Earth. Like I said, I talk about everything I talk about right now. I talked about it Friday. You can get a jump start on that and come through Friday and holler at me, man, and discuss these things with me, and I'll allow you to voice your opinion. But on Monday, everything gonna be my way. I'm the smart guy on Mondays. Friday, I got my co-hosts. They think they smarter than me. They like to be the voice of reason and all this stuff. Not me. I can voice my opinion, but I let them get off. Let them get their shit off. But on Monday, everything is my narrative, my agenda, I guess. I'll just have to do it again. Anyway, I go live on the channel every Friday night at 9 p.m. talking about something. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be about. I just know I will be live and it will be Friday. Come through and holler at me, man. Hit that like button, the comment button, the share button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. All them good buttons you got to hit to get this pimping that I'm putting out when I put it out. And like I said, I go live every Friday at 9 p.m. Come through, join the conversation, and holler at your boy. Heistman the Foe. Talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. This has been Last Week on Earth, episode 38.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time, but I'll be back, and sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.